busy mom, crock pot cooking has become one of my best friends. So we are here in my kitchen, and we're joined by Chef Tommy Fitzgerald. You know, you are the master of the crock pot.
I love the crock pot. I do love the crock pot.
It's
because
so easy.
In the summer, if you don't want to heat up the house, put the crock pot out in the garage.
Great idea.
You know, but with this one, you want it in the house because nothing says I love you like the smell of bacon.
And this is a bacon-wrapped chicken.
A whole bacon-wrapped chicken.
2 meats in one.
This
I love
is 6 portions, not one. Okay. And the thing is, too, Rachel, is when we do the crock pot stuff, I want everybody to remember, when you're cutting up your veggies, like I have told you a million times, just throw it in your crock pot.
Yep,
because
throw them in there. Make them really nice.
And then throw a ton of salt and pepper there because you need a ton of salt and pepper, especially when you're doing like fowl, because we want to take some of this yummy stuff and stuff it in here. So what I've got in here is...
You've taken carrots and you've taken celery.
And onion.
The other onion.
And then Granny Smith apple.
Your secret ingredient.
And more bacon. And then the herb companies now, with their infinite wisdom, have come out with like a poultry blend. So there's thyme, rosemary, and sage all in one pack.
Nice.
And it's very nice. So then you take your chicken.
Okay.
And see how like all the salt and pepper are on my hands now. Right. And you stuff your bird. And so we've got bacon stuffed, bacon wrapped chicken. And most people would use a rack underneath their crock pot for the bird, but I use all the fresh herbs and the vegetables, and then you're good. And then all you have to do is start wrapping your chicken
with that bacon.
Exactly. And folks, all we're doing here is we're just tucking the bacon around the legs, around the whole body. And what this is going to do is it's going to shrink up in the crock pot all day around your bird, like it's hugging it,
putting extra love in it,
like a mother to a bear baby. I tell you what, and it's great because it's going to lock in all the juices and whatnot. Now you can totally do this in a roaster pan too if you don't have a crock pot.
Okay.
And what you do is you just cover it up. And it's going to do the same thing. And you can put your oven on like 200.
So all of the juice will just be it's all self-contained in there already.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then the juice, what's great is now your part, which I know, you throw some Brussels sprouts in there.
I love Brussels sprouts.
You know, and this is great because what's going to happen is these are going to be perfect fork tender along with your potatoes.
Nice.
Exactly. And you want to get them tucked down there a little bit. So then what I do is after I use that, I just kind of wiggle it just a little bit.
That looks beautiful. Tommy.
Oh, that's 80s. And then, of course, more salt and pepper. And then when we come back, we'll show you the magic of the Crock N Roll tomfoolery.
How long does that need to be in?
Do it all day. I would do about 6 hours.
Okay.
So it's a perfect work shift. Medium on your crock pot if you're leaving the house. High if you're not.
Okay.
Should I do the honors now that the magic has happened?
Okay, the magic of television.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that crazy?
That is gorgeous,
I mean, that's
Tommy.
It's nuts. And the cool thing is, you know, for the people that don't like bacon, they've got that whole strip for where the bacon's shrunk around it. But yeah, and the cool thing is, Rachel, is I'll just grab one of your knives here, is then you can just carve right into it. And it's no big deal at all, and it's just juicy and succulent.
Juicy! Oh my goodness! You got all your vegetables there.
Exactly.
I love walking in the door after a long day, and dinner's ready.
It's ridiculous.
Doesn't get any better than that.
I'm gonna give you a little taste, there you go. Because everybody likes a little bacon in their life. Yeah, you know, and with that apple, and the cool thing is with the potatoes and the Brussels sprouts, you've got your starch, you've got your vegetables. You don't. It's fine because you would think there'd be a lot of fat, but you've got some really good juices at the bottom. So if you want to spoon those over for presentation, it rocks. And you know what? Again, omit the bacon. It's very healthy, but come on.
We all like bacon. Bacon wrapped chicken, another installment of the Crock N Roll series. Cooking with Chef Tommy in my kitchen. Oh, Terry, 2 meats. Not one.
Wow.
But with plenty of veggies, too.
How was it?
I felt like it was very healthy. So delicious.
Could you taste the bacon in there?
It was subtle.
Really?
It didn't really have that taste. It actually gave a little bit of smokiness to it, and that was really great. But everything was so tender and such, you know, I was saying I love Brussels sprouts, and it was amazing with some of that, and it just gets so juicy and yummy, and so definitely one that I would recommend. We are going to put the recipe for bacon wrapped chicken on our website this afternoon, and so you can try it out. It's really pretty easy.
That's right.
You know, a walk through it and you can kind of see how to do it, but
it looked pretty simple.
Yeah.
And it's a crock pot time of the year.
It sure is.
Almost the middle of
All
October.
kinds of things. You know, we really like to do that too. So if you have any suggestions about things, you know, we have done crock pot cooking a little bit here and there, but it just seems to be a favorite among people because it is so easy.
Oh, yeah.
And you can even do it the night before and then turn it on before you go and run your errands or go to work in the morning and then have it done by the time you get home.
Fantastic.
So, fantastic.
That's when I'm going to try. I think I'm going to try it with chicken breast, though.
Yeah,
we have a smaller family.
You can modify everything and just do it and fantastic.
Yeah, sounds good.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
This is 8 West.